Only 1 hour away from Gothenburg and 2 hours away from Stockholm by train, you find on the countryside of Skövde, Knivsta Manor. The establishment was built in the 14th century and is today used for hotel and conference business. The current owner, Dan Persson, has been the CEO and owner of Knivsta Manor since 2014 and is therefore rather new to the management team there. The last 3 years, Dan has spent rebuilding Knivsta Manor's reputations from the ground. The reason was the previous owner's bad management skills. Dan had to make the guests, the local residents and the staff believe in Knivsta Herrgård's potential again. Dan has done a tremendous job getting the manor back on its feet, both reputation-wise but also in profitability. But this is also where we get into the picture. Dan has asked us to help him to get the manors to the next level, and this through 3 different questions. The first one, where does his guests come from? The second one, how big are the companies? And the third one, from which branch does the different businesses come from? Through the answer of these questions, we put together a plan for the future marketing of Knivsta, and this through this presentation, so please enjoy.
We wanted to start out with a good approach, so we rented a car, took a road trip and visited Knivsta Manor to get an interview with the CEO himself. We wanted to get our own perspective, to experience the atmosphere and to get a feel of what the customers see when they visit Knivsta. So we went there and was treated as his guests. We was greeted by the door by his professional and friendly personnel and led to this beautiful lunch where we just can relax and enjoy their hospitality. After the lunch, Dan came to meet us to have our interview and to give us a personal tour of the manor. After this amazing visit, we got the information we needed, the bookings and the guest list, to start out with our project. We then began to sort out 300 companies in a cluster sampling to get an overall look of where the companies came from, how many employees they had, and where branch they belonged to. After this, an SDP analysis was made. We divided the companies into different segments to get a better understanding of how Knivsta could target these companies in the future and to see how Knivsta is seen and compared to its competitors.
Knivsta Manor's largest brand segment is manufacturing and industry with 12% of the bookings. With a large competition within this industry and their competitors, they have to be very careful to embrace the personal relationship they have with these companies. The second largest branches are municipalities and economics, law and consulting, which both have 10% of the bookings. Lastly, construction, design and interior design is the third largest segment with 8% of the bookings at Knivsta Manor. At the map you can see that the customers come from within what Dan calls the conference banana, which means that they are from Stockholm down to Gothenburg and Malmö. It makes a banana shape on the map.
The largest segment for Knivsta Manor is the manufacturing and industry brands. One way of marketing for Knivsta Manor is to advertise within magazines that are focused for this branch, like manufacturing and industry magazines. One way of advertising themselves is through Google and Facebook advertising. This is effective because if you are looking for a conference or a hotel service, you will probably Google it, and then it's good for a business to be on the first site. This will probably increase Knivsta Manor's business even further and make it more profitable. Knivsta Manor not only want to reach this segment, but also close the deal with the segment that are Googling hotel and conference services. They need to advertise both through Google and then also have competitive prices or special offers. Another important part for a business is to value a personal approach and to keep in contact with previous customers.
The second largest industries, which is the municipalities, are companies from nearby areas, such as Karlstad and Skövde kommun. These constitutes 10% of Knista's bookings, which is highly important. Knista should continue to approach these companies for further good financial results, but how? We can see in the bookings that these companies are repetitive and similar year after year. Therefore, we think a personal approach with Don could benefit Knista in the long run. A personal relationship, a business to business, where they utilize the social media, will get the guests coming back even more. We believe Knista could have personal packages for the municipalities, such as holiday deals and conference weekend, just for the municipalities to get the teamwork together. How should they utilize the social medias? We believe they can expand their YouTube channel and also their Instagram account. They can use Dan as a profile for Knista and his passion for service and employees, which make the target feel selected and unique.
So, in conclusion, to develop the brand even further, Knista should continue with different kind of marketing they are already active within and niche them to the municipalities. But don't forget the private sector.
So give it time, expand the manor's previous plan as Don told us about a spa, and Knista have a lot of advantages that has not yet been discovered, but will be with these market suggestions.